Let's take a look at this art. This was at Phoenix Market City in Kurla, Mumbai. They had these beautiful decorations for a Navratri, which is a festival in India. Some of the interesting art at the mall. They had this huge display of cherry blossoms with a waterfall too. The waterfall wasn't turned on, and those are flower pillars. And this is the spark of awakening. This is also how my thoughts branch out. Each of those are tiny hands, quite intriguing looking, beautiful looking, boat in some water. This white tree was another installation. It's about creation, stunning looking. Also had this huge open book with pages flying off. The pages were made out of metal. These words were cut into them, and it looks really impressive. I really like the idea of bringing art into malls like this. It's a nice introduction to some intriguing art. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this Pear. Get it? These are called Pear Vermont Beauty. Not sure if they are actually from Vermont. Each of these costs around 50 rupees or 80 cents or so. They have this beautiful green and reddish color to them. They look really nice. So let's taste this. Nice and crunchy, mildly sweet. Outer skin is really thin, smells really amazing, really nice pear. Quite nice. Check it out. Any idea what this is? It even lights up. Let's take a look at this Tynimo pen. Comes in this really fun packaging. These are the 4 characters you can collect. Costs around 150 rupees or $2 or so. So let's see what we get. This is the character we get. I don't know which anime it's from though. And it's magnetically attached. This is where it lights up. This is where the pen is. That's how the tip looks. Quite a fun one to fidget with. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this coffee. This is by Third Wave Coffee. This was at Bengaluru airport. This is the Laviran Rose. It's a coffee with rose flavor. That's why you see the rose petals on top. Costs around 295 rupees or $4 or so. So let's taste it. Even without sugar, you can smell and taste the rose flavor. And with sugar, it's a really pleasant rose coffee. Nice floral fragrance and flavor. It's not overpowering. Such a pleasant floral coffee. Quite unique. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this vehicle set. This is by Newray. Ford F250 Super Duty. Comes with a trailer. Costs around 849 rupees or $11 or so. You can cut out the packaging, use it as a backdrop for your play. Some warnings. This is officially licensed by Ford. So let's see what we get. That's how the Ford F250 looks. Interesting looking model. Interesting that it carries the wheel below and it's quite heavy too. That's how the trailer looks. You even get a horse. This is how you use it. It moves really well. Looks like this would be really fun to play with. Quite a nice looking vehicle set. Nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this cold coffee. This is in Mumbai airport. They have this beautiful water fountain. That's Shivaji Maharaj. This is the Starbucks pumpkin spice cold coffee. Costs around 500 rupees or $6 or so. Had the latte. Never tried the cold coffee. So let's taste it. This is much more refreshing than the latte. Nice pumpkin-y, cinnamony flavor. Nice and sweet too. Really refreshing on this sunny day. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this interesting keychain. This is by Tynimo. The Sakura Pure. It's a boba tea with cat milk cap drinks. It says high sugar, high protein, plenty of flavor, and unhealthy drink. And you can see it even has the boba. I'm not sure how safe it is to carry liquid keychains though, but really fun one. Costs around 230 rupees or $3 or so. That's how the cat cap looks. Lots of rings for your keys. I don't think I've seen many rings as keychains. A nice reminder to have Boba once in a while. This reminds me of the last really nice one I had in Singapore. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this hard candy. These are fruit flavored hard candy by E.Wedel. Come in this really colorful packaging. They've been around since 1851. Looks like we got quite a few fruits. It's around 95 rupees or $1.50. These are made in Poland. Ingredients are glucose syrup, sugar, acidity regulators, citric acid, malic acid, flavoring, color, ammonia caramel, paprika extract, luteins, and anthocyanins. Each piece has around 15 calories. So let's taste it. Looks like you do get quite a few flavors. So let's try one of them. That one has a really nice cherry flavor. Nice and sweet too. Quite a few flavors to try. Really nice hard candy. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this hand cream. This is by Forest Essentials. The ultra nourishing hand cream. This is the Mandarin and Neem flavor. Such a simple packaging, quite elegant looking. Manufactured in Uttarakhand, India. Apply a small amount to clean hands and work into the skin. Leave a little of the cream to self-penetrate the nail beds. It's not tested on animals. Vegetarian. Costs around 350 rupees or $4 or so. So let's smell it. This has such a pleasant orange smell and it's not too oily. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this curry. This was at Oberoi in New Delhi. That's how the hotel looks. This is the Omya restaurant. That's how the interiors look. This is the Bharwan Gucci. These are morels in saffron yogurty gravy and it's served with some kulcha. So let's taste it. That's a piece of morel. It's quite chewy and meaty and it soaks in that saffrony yogurty gravy and makes it so delicious. I didn't know you could get such an amazing meaty flavor from a morel. That was so yummy. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this perfume. This is Phantom by Paco Rabane. Comes in this shiny packaging. This is manufactured in Barcelona, Spain. costs around 5,050 rupees or $65 or so. So let's see what do we get. That's how it looks. Really cute looking robot. You can see through this to know the level of the perfume. Quite a shiny one. The fragrance notes are lavender and absolute. The addictive, creamy lavender, eco-conscious Italian lemon, energizing, fusing and lemon, and responsibly sourced Madagascar vanilla, sexy wooden vanilla. Those are the fragrance notes. So let's smell it. Kind of amazing that those three ingredients gives you such an amazing fragrance. Nice and citrusy, quite strong too. Such a cute packaging too. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this croissant. This is a treat croissant. Comes in this beautiful packaging. It has cocoa cream filling. Costs around 20 rupees or 35 cents or so. Manufactured in Pune, Maharashtra, India. Ingredients are wheat flour, sugar, refined palm oil, esterified vegetable fat, margarine, liquid glucose, vital wheat gluten, bakery improver mix, emulsifier, anti-caking agent, flour treatment agent, antioxidant, yeast, milk solids, cocoa solids, humectant, emulsifier, added salt, preservatives, nature identical and artificial flavors, and rising agents. This has around 220 calories. So let's taste it. Almost looks like a bun. So let's taste it. It has lots of air bubbles in the croissant. The cocoa cream gives it a really nice chocolatey flavor. It has that nice yeasty taste to it. Quite nice. Check it out. This is day 1 of the 21st trip. This was in December 2019. Reached the hotel around midnight because of the flight. That's one of the reasons for choosing this hotel. It's one of the cheapest luxury hotels. It was a really nice one. Only stayed there till morning breakfast. Checked out of the hotel pretty soon after that. This would be the last trip before the pandemic started. Glad I rushed it and went on this trip. The reason for the trip was this bike event. I really wanted to go to the event. No idea why though. so it was planned really quickly. See you on the next one. Quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this popcorn. This is by Popcorn and Company. Comes in this fun looking tin. This is the Choco caramel flavor. Ingredients are corn, sugar, brown sugar and white sugar, chocolate flavor, sunflower oil, water, edible common salt, soy lecithin, antioxidants, acidity regulators. Costs around 200 rupees or $2 or so. Manufactured in New Delhi, India. Each serving is around 76 calories. So let's taste it. That's how it looks. Let's taste it. Caramel makes it nice and crunchy, and the chocolate gives it a really nice chocolatey aftertaste. Kind of overpowers the flavor though. Still such a fun combination. Quite tasty, quite nice. Check it out. Let's take a look at this dancing cactus. Comes in this fun packaging. You have two buttons, one to play the recording, one to play music. You can also get it in all these different versions. Costs around $7.99 or $10 or so. So let's see what we get. That's the charging cable. This is how you charge it. That's the power button. That's how the doll looks. It's made out of cloth. That's how the whole thing looks. Nothing in the hands. There is a tube in the middle. So let's see it dance. It only has one move. Quite nice. Check it out. It's quite similar to Talking Tom. Quite a fun toy. Quite nice. Check it out. Hopefully pleasant days ahead. Let's take a look at this warm cocoa. This was at ITC Sonar in Kolkata. With amazing landscaping. And this was at Fabelle. They had some really interesting desserts. This was out of stock though. Got the outdoor seat. This was the Sao Tomé Classic Hot Cocoa. 70% dark chocolate from Forastra beans. Madagascar vanilla pods. Frosted with whipped cream and cocoa nibs. Let's taste it. Costs around 450 rupees or $6 or so. You get this amazing view. It was a cloudy day. Warm cocoa was perfect for the weather. It was so thick and creamy. Such a rich hot chocolate. So decadent. Such an amazing flavor. The cocoa nibs give it such an amazing texture too. So decadent and yummy. Quite nice. Check it out.